Intel Corporation logoPortland Global Advisors LLC decreased its position in Intel Corporation, NASDAQ Intc, by 0.1% during the third quarter, Holdings Channel reports. The firm owned 34,416 shares of the chipmaker's stock, after selling 40 shares during the period. Portland Global Advisors LLC's holdings in Intel Corporation were worth $1,299,000 as of its most recent filing with the SEC. Several other hedge funds and other institutional investors have also modified their holdings of the company. Parkwood LLC acquired a new position in shares of Intel Corporation during the third quarter worth $281,000. Oakbrook Investments LLC boosted its position in shares of Intel Corporation by 212.8% in the third quarter. Oakbrook Investments LLC now owns 414,929 shares of the chipmaker's stock worth $15,664,000, after buying an additional 282,300 shares during the period. RKL Wealth Management LLC acquired a new position in shares of Intel Corporation during the third quarter worth $276,000. Trust Company of Vermont boosted its position in shares of Intel Corporation by 0.7% in the third quarter. Trust Company of Vermont now owns 248,147 shares of the chipmaker's stock worth $9,367,000, after buying an additional 1,658 shares during the period. Finally, Merriman Wealth Management LLC boosted its position in shares of Intel Corporation by 51.9% in the third quarter. Merriman Wealth Management LLC now owns 9,366 shares of the chipmaker's stock worth $354,000, after buying an additional 3,200 shares during the period. 64.48% of the stock is owned by institutional investors and hedge funds. Institutional ownership by quarter for Intel Corporation, NASDAQ Intc. Intel Corporation, NASDAQ Intc, traded up 1.25% on Tuesday, reaching $34.91. 20,672,712 shares of the company traded hands. Intel Corporation has a one-year low of $27.68 and a one-year high of $38.36. The stock has a market capitalization of $165.44 billion, a P/E ratio of 16.38, and a beta of 1.07. The firm has a 50-day moving average of $36.05 and a 200-day moving average of $34.16. Intel Corporation, NASDAQ Intc, last posted its earnings results on Tuesday, October 18. The chipmaker reported 80 cents EPS for the quarter, topping analysts' consensus estimates of 73 cents by 7 cents. The firm earned $15.78 billion during the quarter, compared to analysts' expectations of $15.58 billion. Intel Corporation had a net margin of 17.90% and a return on equity of 21.05%. The business's revenue for the quarter was up 9.1% compared to the same quarter last year. During the same quarter in the prior year, the business earned 64 cents earnings per share. On average, analysts anticipate that Intel Corporation will post $2.67 EPS for the current year. The business also recently announced a quarterly dividend, which will be paid on Thursday, December 1st. Stockholders of record on Monday, November 7th will be issued a 26-cent dividend. The ex-dividend date of this dividend is Thursday, November 3rd. This represents a $1.04 dividend on an annualized basis and a dividend yield of 2.98%. Intel Corporation's dividend payout ratio, DPR, is currently 49.06%. Several analysts have commented on the stock. Susquehanna reaffirmed a positive rating and issued a $45 target price, up from $42, on shares of Intel Corporation in a research note on Thursday, November 10th. Pacific Crest reaffirmed a buy rating and issued a $41 target price on shares of Intel Corporation in a research note on Wednesday, November 9. Nomura reaffirmed a buy rating and issued a $40 target price on shares of Intel Corporation in a research note on Tuesday, November 1. Sanford C. Bernstein set a $33 target price on shares of Intel Corporation and gave the stock a neutral rating in a research note on Monday, October 31. Finally, B. Riley reaffirmed a buy rating and issued a $46 target price on shares of Intel Corporation in a research note on Monday, October 24. 3 analysts have rated the stock with a sell rating, 14 have assigned a hold rating, 33 have given a buy rating, and 1 has given a strong buy rating to the company's stock. The stock has an average rating of buy and an average price target of $39.87. In other news, EVP Venkata SM Randuchintala sold 13,997 shares of the company's stock in a transaction that occurred on Monday, October 31. The stock was sold at an average price of $34.92 for a total value of $488,775.24. Following the completion of the transaction, the executive vice president now owns 817 shares of the company's stock, valued at $28,529.64. The transaction was disclosed in a legal filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, which is accessible through this link. Also, CEO Brian M. Kranich sold 67,508 shares of the company's stock in a transaction that occurred on Monday, October 3. The shares were sold at an average price of $37.71 for a total value of $2,545,726.68. Following the completion of the transaction, the chief executive officer now directly owns 420,506 shares of the company's stock, valued at approximately $15,857,281.26. The disclosure for this sale can be found here. 0.09% of the stock is currently owned by insiders. Intel Corporation. Company profile. Intel Corporation is engaged in the design and manufacture of digital technology platforms. The company's segments include Client Computing Group, CCG, Data Center Group, DCG, Internet of Things Group, IoTG, Software and Services, SSG, and all other. CCG segment includes platforms designed for notebooks, including ultrabook devices, 2-in-1 systems, desktops, including all-in-ones in personal computers, PCs, tablets, phones, wireless and wired connectivity products, and mobile communication components.